I'm Roby Brock with Talk Business and Politics, and this is your Election Central Daily Brief. Senator Mark Pryor, Congressman Tom Cotton, both on the campaign trail today in Fort Smith. Both men touting different initiatives on their trips, but the news of the day involved their comments on the president's action to approve airstrikes in Iraq. Pryor, okay with the involvement at this time, but cautious. Quote, I must say I share the concerns I think many Arkansans have about this becoming a deeper military commitment. So I know this is by nature right now humanitarian, and again, I think that it is justified. Cotton was critical of the president, but he said, quote, we have to protect our American diplomats and other personnel there, and anytime we can, and tens of thousands of religious minorities who are being persecuted by al-Qaeda with food and water, we should. Now, Senator John Boozman also weighing in, I support the president and what he's doing, Boozman said. By the way, Boozman starts an agricultural tour across Arkansas all next week, one of his first extensive trips since heart surgery earlier this year. You can read more on those stories at talkbusiness.net or katv.com. Now, earlier this week, we reported on 2nd District Democrat congressional candidate Pat Hayes' new TV ad. He touts 24 years of balancing budgets as mayor of North Little Rock. His opponent, Republican French Hill, firing back. Hill's campaign claims that there were 2 years that Hayes didn't balance a budget. Quote, Patrick Henry Hayes launched his first television ad and tried to tout his record as a 27-year career politician. Sadly, Hayes needs a reality check, said Hill spokesman Jack Sisson. David Furr, on behalf of the Hayes campaign, disputed the unbalanced budget claims on Friday and took aim at French Hill's cars and his front yard. Quote, it's nice that French Hill saves a few dollars by driving his Volvo when his BMW and Mercedes-Benz are in the shop. But if French Hill were serious about cutting spending, he'd start by explaining why he pushed for a tax hike in order to pay for a new sidewalk in front of his house. Now, on this week's edition of Talk Business and Politics, we'll talk politics with bloggers Jason Talbert and Michael Cook. KATV's Janelle Lilly joins us on that panel, too. Plus, we'll reveal new numbers from our Business Leaders Confidence Survey that show where more than 100 state CEOs see Arkansas's economy heading. Randy Zook from the State Chamber and Mike Stafford from CEG Partners are our guests. That's Sunday morning at 9 a.m. on KATV. I'm Roby Brock, and that is your Election Central Daily Brief. For the latest political news, visit talkbusiness.net or katv.com.